Hello, we are live, we are live, we are live. Finally, we are live. So, guys, come in, come in, come in, come in. Come in, come in, come in, come in. Come in, come in, come in, come in. I'll just wait for a few people to join before. So, I see someone is here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just say hi, say hello. Let me know where you're watching me from. If you can see me, let me know where you're watching from. All right. Okay. Just get it. Things. Just a minute. Okay. Yes. Say hello. Say hi. If you can see me, let me know where you are watching me live from. I'm streaming live from Oka in Anambra State. Let me know where you're watching me from. Oh, hello, Caroline. Caroline is here. Hello, hello, hello. Good to have you. Good to have you, ma. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so we're going to learn how to sell your skill using your personal brand. All right, how to sell your skill using your personal brand. Kindly confirm that you can hear me. I'm sure you can, but please confirm to me that you can hear me if you're still here. Hello, 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 hello. Let me know if you can still hear me. All right, so without wasting time, we're going to just start. I've told them in the group that we are live. We want to learn how to sell your skill using your personal brand. How to sell your skill using your personal brand. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so I don't want to waste your time, so we're just quickly going to start. And here is what you're going to learn after this webinar. You're going to learn what personal branding is and why you should build one. You're also going to learn the simplest way to make money from your skill, what you are getting wrong with your brand and how to fix it. And then I'm going to give you a simple framework for earning six figures from your skill. I hope this is massive. I know this is massive, right? Okay, so you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you so much. Thank you for that response. What personal branding is and why you should build one. The simplest way to make money from your skill, what you're getting wrong with your brand and how to fix it, and a simple framework for earning six figures from your skill. All right. So, if you want to get the best out of this webinar, you must remove all distractions. So I want you to get a pen, get a paper so you can take notes. The things I'm going to share here, I've not shared it anywhere else. And I am sure that it's going to change a lot of things for you. So all I want you to do is to remove the distraction, probably go somewhere that is quiet, just so you can take notes and learn today. All right, so I want us to move quickly. But first, if only we could convert the skills that we have into cash, if you can convert the skills that you have into cash, what will it mean for you? Money freedom, like you can afford anything that you want to afford, you want to do. Will it mean lifestyle freedom for you? Will it mean time freedom or will it mean social freedom? So time freedom is you can work from anywhere. All right. Social freedom, you can support any venture that you want to support. You want to do impact driven ventures. You want to support more people, give them cash, help more people out of poverty, invest in a cause that you believe in. What will it mean for you if only we could convert the skills that we have, the skills we already have, into cash? What will it mean for you? So I want you to show me which one will it be for you. Which one do you want? Do you want money freedom, the ability to achieve, the ability to afford anything that you want to afford or that you want to fund? Or will it mean lifestyle freedom? You could take vacations, you could enjoy yourself, you know, support your family, do anything that you want to do with your loved ones. Or will it mean time freedom? Will it mean that you have a lot of time on your hands? You're going to buy time, get people to do work for you, or just spend time with yourself anytime you want without having to subject yourself to people? Or will it mean social freedom, your ability to support people? Which one will it be for you? Please let me know, which one will it be for you? If you could convert the skills that you have into cash, let me know which one will it mean for you. Will it mean one, money freedom, two, lifestyle freedom, three, time freedom, or will it mean social freedom? Let me know which one will it be for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me know. Which one will it be for you? Okay. So, okay. Which one will it be for you? For me, it will be money freedom, it will be lifestyle freedom, it will be time freedom, and it will be everything, social freedom. Okay, for someone says it will mean number four. It will mean social freedom. You want to do more impact-driven ventures. You want to support people. You want to invest in their lives. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Now, I want you to meet me. My name is Siva Kennedy, and I'm popularly known as the personal brand chick. So in 2018, I lost my job and my life went from 100 to zero. Now, a few months later, I turned my life around using the skill from my 9 to 5. I didn't have to get a fresh skill. And I have since helped over 2,000 entrepreneurs and professionals launch their personal brand that help them make extra income while making impact. But the good thing is, this is really not about me. The reason why I wanted to show you a bit of who I am is I don't want somebody saying, "Oh, who is this person that gathered us here, and what does she have to say?" All right. Now, I've been invited to speak to an audience of over 30,000 people, and I've worked with known industry experts and have enjoyed massive life changing opportunities. And all these I have and achieved, even though I was new to social media and knew nothing about tech. See, this is why I am qualified to be holding this webinar. I am qualified to be teaching you, to be showing you how to sell your skill using your personal brand, because I've been there, I've done that, and I've seen it work. All right. So, oh, okay. You said it will mean all four for you. Perfect. I get it. For me too, it will mean all four. If I can convert the skill that I have into cash, it will mean that I have time freedom, money freedom, social freedom, and financial freedom. Now, let's meet me. So, there's two aspects of the life that I've lived so far. There's a me before and there's a me after. All right. Before, I earned less than 80,000 naira every month. I had numerous skills, but I was still broke. Like, I could speak, I could train, I could prepare training slides, I could do employee engagement strategies, design templates, and do even I was even doing knowledge sharing in my former organization, but I was still earning 80,000 naira. Okay. But despite that, the 80,000 naira was no, like, it goes nowhere. For those of you who lived in Lagos, you know that any 80,000 naira in Lagos is not such a big money, because you have to like finish off on transportation. All right. Now, the thing is about me before is that I wove my entire financial life around my 80,000 naira salary. That's the worst part. All right. Everything that I did, transportation, feeding, taking care of my children, taking care of my husband, taking care of family, everything, my aged parents, was still woven into this 80,000 naira salary. And then the worst happened. I got sacked from my precious job. And the reason why this job is precious is because, can you imagine all the things that is dependent on this 80,000 naira? And now you have taken it away from me. All right. It meant that I went from 100, like I said, to a zero. However, I also tried to teach my skills in 2018, but I was told by someone I respected so much that I sounded like a baby. After doing one live webinar that I thought I've done marvelously well, and then I called someone that I respect, I admire him, and I said to him, "Please help me judge what I've done," hoping that he will encourage me. And the guy said, that is sounding like you were sounding like a baby. Like the way he did his face, I got discouraged. And then I went back into my shell and I never wanted to launch again. All right. I became frustrated, wondering why people are refusing my help. Because they refused my help, I thought I knew so much. And now you are telling me that I sounded like a baby. Nobody wanted to work with me after all the webinars that I did. It got frustrating. And I know that for some of you here who are listening to me, you've been there. That's your state currently. You are in that place where you are hoping that by stroke of luck, someone will say, "Oh, please come and work with me." You know you are skilled, but you are broke. Nobody is listening to you. They are giving you a skill. See, let me tell you, for the person who said, "Oh, your voice sounded like a baby," let me tell you, my voice has not changed. Has it changed? I still sound like a baby. But there is a huge difference. So the problem isn't my voice. However, that's what somebody will have to like pick on and say, "Oh, your voice sounded like a baby." And it discouraged me. All right. So meet me after. I launched my online course. The first online course I launched, after all that, then I eventually gathered morale and launched again. I launched branding to profit and I earned my former salary in 1 week. In 1 week, I made 80, more than 80,000 naira. In 1 week, something I used to make in 1 month. All right. And then I authored Coaching Made Easy and launched with a pre order. See, when you launch a book with a pre order and people buy, it means that there's something you're doing right. Because a pre-order means that that book is not yet ready or it's not in the market, even if it's already like you have finished writing. It wasn't ready. I've just designed the cover, I was putting together the thoughts, but it wasn't ready. But people bought it. All right. I've featured in major newspaper and TV appearances, including ABS TV, Anambra Broadcasting Station TV. All right. I've been featured in Ruby's Women of Ruby's newspaper. Right. I partner with industry leaders to train a government parastatal. See, for you to train a government parastatal, like you're training for Anambra state government, it means that there's something you're doing well. However, it wasn't me that got that job. It was another industry leader, but we eventually did that work together. So I've been invited to speak to an audience of 30,000 people, and I've made my first 1.7 million naira from a skill that I already have. See, this interview is not for me. This webinar is not about me. However, I just wanted to show you what my life looks like. So, what changed the game for me? Like, this is something a lot of you would have seen. What changed the game for me? I figured out a skill that I have and created a solution out of it and built my personal brand. This is just the whole matter. This is the only thing that can change the game for you and that changed the game for me. It took me from the me that you met before to the me that you currently see. All right? Now, one mistake most people make is that they hear of skills monetization, just like you're hearing that, oh, you can make money from the skill that you have. What they do is they go ahead and create a product. That was what I did in 2018. And what they shout, buy, buy, buy. Oh, they'll come to their timeline and come and say, "Oh, I've created this product. Oh, is an online course or is an ebook." And guess what? People will come to the comment section. They'll just be saying, "Congratulations, this is huge. Congratulations, congratulations." But it's not congratulations you want. You want people to pay you. You not tell them, "Oh, there's a account number. If you want to make payment, send me a DM." They're listening, they're looking at you and they're laughing. They're like, what's this person doing? All right. Unfortunately, nobody will buy. Now, there's something you need to think about. People buy into you before they buy from you. If you understand what I just said now, it will change the way you play in this online game. People buy into you long before they buy from you. If people have not bought into what you're saying, they've not started to say, okay, this doesn't make sense. Anytime you wake up and say, oh, come and buy from me, nobody will listen. Nobody will buy from you. So what then is personal branding? Personal branding is you deciding to take control of people's perception of you. You decide, you wake up one morning and you say, okay, enough is enough. The way people see me is going to change. Because the reason why they are not responding to what you're saying or what you're asking them to buy is that they've not seen you as the person that I should give my money to. That's the truth. Some truths are hard truths. So this is what I call a hard truth. If people have not bought into you, it will be hard for them to buy from you. So personal branding is now you waking up and say, okay, enough is enough. I'm going to be at the driver's seat of the way people see me. I'm going to control the narrative because it's possible. Let me tell you why it's possible. There's reality on one hand, and then there's perception. Perception is not reality. That's the truth. Perception is not the way things actually are. But in this life, perception trumps reality. People will respond to you based on what they perceive as the truth, not what really is the. Let me give you an example. When things happen in Nigeria, a lot of people share the hot takes. They come and say, oh, okay, this is what I think about it. Guess what? They're all responding based on the perception that they have. At the end of the day, sometimes people come and say, okay, I want to share my own side of the story. The same people will not change their mouth. Like they will not speak from the other side of the mouth and be like, okay, is that what happened? Because hey, perception is not reality. So when you wake up, when you decide that I'm going to be at the forefront of the way people perceive me, that was when it means that you have started to build a personal brand. All right. Now, why do you need personal branding? Why do you need to do that? The first thing, which is foremost on the radar, is that you already have a brand. So whether you are building a brand intentionally, you already have a brand. Like when you get into a space and you leave, the people, if they decide to discuss it, there's a way they discuss it. You know that already. So it doesn't even matter if you like the brand that you already have, or it doesn't matter if you like what they're going to say about you. When you're not in the room, people will say something about it. It's either they are saying you are lazy or you're a hard worker. Because I know even as colleagues, we used to share some of these ideas. Your colleague comes, or maybe a leader or your team lead, and then the team lead leaves, and everybody is talking about this and said some of you are making them. It's because they have a brand, they have a perception that is already formed in your head. So the earlier you begin to take this perception seriously, the better for you. The second thing is you want people's trust. You want people to trust you. Because like I used to say to people, the brand you have, or the ability for people to accept the brand that you have, is based on how much trust they have on you. You don't visit a doctor, you clearly know that this doctor does not have anything to offer me. This doctor is quack. Nobody wakes up and says, okay, I'm going to this doctor. I obviously know that cannot afford to help me. All right? You are trusting that I'm coming to you because I know you. I trust that you can do something. So that's the thing about perception. If people don't trust you, they will not allow you to help them. So every time you're coming to say, oh yeah, I want to help you, I want to help you. That's saying, who are you? Who are you? Let me give you an example. You know something that happened in the Bible. Moses he was sent to the children of Israel to save them. Now, Moses saw where an Israelite and another person were fighting, and he came and killed the person that was fighting the Israelites. Good thing. But on the other side, somebody watched that thing and didn't even understand what happened in that instance. That's why I said there's difference between reality and perception. The reality is that I'm doing the work I've been called to do. I'm coming to save the person that I'm supposed to save. But from the side, the person who is watching this thing, who does not understand what you are doing, saw you as a killer. No matter what you say, no matter how you come and say, oh, okay, that time it was me trying to save this Israelite. The person will say, oh, that killer, please avoid me. Avoid me. So the next time Moses saw that same person in trouble and tried to get acquainted with him, The man said, Oga, leave me alone. You're a killer. Meanwhile, you are the one that has been sent to save this person. So you want people's trust. People can only help you if they trust you or allow you to help them if they trust you. The next thing is that you want the credibility and the network that comes with being seen as an expert. So by the time you position yourself and start to build your brand, there's this level of credibility that people give you. I've seen it work. I mentioned one time about my coach Trisha Biz, who is building. By the way, she has launched her Ziba Beach Resort Center. All right, she was talking about how she was deep into that program and project, and she needed money, and someone gave her a whooping 120 million naira to continue that job. I said, Trisha, is that why you're crying? It's not money that people can give you anyhow. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So you want the credibility and you want the partnership, you want the network, because the truth is that you can't do personal branding. You can't build your brand alone. You want the partnership of other people. You want the credibility that comes with associate. Imagine that you're associating with, let's say, a Fela Durotoye, and you're saying, "Oh, I know Fela," or Fela knows me, or you can call the president. There's this level of respect that people have for you and the credibility that comes with it. So it's something you want. And then you want more customers. You want to sell the skill that you have. I know you because I know you need money. You are tired of this urgent 2K something. Now that the economy is carrying us going to where we do not know, you want something that can augment the salary that you're earning, even if you have a 9 to 5. Now, you're tired of playing small. You're tired of this was my state. Imagine being knowledgeable, but nobody is sending you. And sometimes I used to see people who I was better than. Like they will come and they will sell out their skills on social media. And I'll be like, okay, okay. But this person is not saying anything serious. This person is not even as half qualified as I am. Yes, that's what happens if you refuse to build a brand. The people who are less qualified than you are will take the center stage. So you do not want to play small. You're tired of playing small. That's why you need to pay attention to your personal brand. Now, imagine for a moment that there is a party and you know only the host, and it's time for introduction. How will the host describe you? How will this host describe you that will get your ideal client wanting to connect with you afterwards? Because let's take for instance, like I was saying, we are in a party, it's just the host that you know, but in the midst of the people who other people in that space are people who you really will want to work with, or they are your ideal customers. There are people who are likely to buy your thing. What will the host say in trying to explain who you are that will get those your ideal clients wanting to connect with you and saying, oh, please, let's work together after now? I remember one time, it was August 2020, we had an event in Onitsha, and I attended that event. I wasn't a speaker. A friend of mine was a speaker, so I wanted to like support him, and I went there. And they were saying, okay, take a mic, tell us who you are, introduce yourself. And that was how it was, just a single introduction that I made. And I said, oh, okay, this is who I am, this is what I do, this is everything about me. If you want to connect with me, let's meet after now. By the time that event was ending, people lined up to say, ma, please, can I get your number? Please, can I get your number? Please, how do we work together? That's what you want. How will the host introduce you that will make them pay for your service or refer you even if they don't need your service immediately? Or at the least, remember you when the need arises. Because hey, it's an attention game. You want people to remember you if there is something that they need that you can afford to serve them. All right? Now, this is only possible if you have one, sharp and clear messaging, number two, sharper targeting, or number three, sharper personality. You need sharp and clear messaging, a sharper targeting, and a sharper personality. So let's talk about sharp and clear messaging, because the truth is that this is everything about personal branding. You see all this English that I'm speaking, come and build your brand, come and do this one. It's just come and sharpen your message, come and sharpen the people you are targeting with what you are saying, and sharpen the personality that you present. So let's see the simplest way to make money from your skill. Remember what I said? Remember what I said? Is this making sense at all? Is this making sense? Let me know. Am I making sense to you? The simplest way to make money from your skill, I've told you. Number one, sharpen your message. Let me know. I want to see what the atmosphere in the room is before we continue. All right. While we're at it, let me drink some water. My son came back and said that the teacher said it's not water, it's water. So I took some water. All right. So let me know. Is it making sense? Is it making sense? Is it making sense? So the simplest way to make money from a skill that you have is to sharpen your message. A sharp message will tell us who you are, what you have to offer, and what we can transform into if we get your offering or your solution. All right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Now, let's talk about the mistake that people make with their messaging. The first mistake, oh, sorry, okay, yes, sense. Thank you so much. Thank you for the feedback. It makes sense. The first mistake is that they try to sound smart and intelligent to their audience. They want to sound smart and intelligent to their audience. Now, you see, when you are communicating with people, I know you're intelligent, I know you're smart. But if you are making efforts to rub it in that you are intelligent and you are smart, let me tell you who you will sound like. You will sound like the Nigerian senator, one Patrick, Nigerian senator that used to speak big English. Imagine how that guy sounds. Like he's irritating. So when it comes to clear messaging, there's a rule of thumb. You need to be clear and not clever. Because people are not following you because they want to see how intelligent you are. No. Whether it's you are speaking to them in their email, in their inbox, or you're using your content on social media, or you are speaking to them via video or via text, they want to learn from you. They want to be entertained. All these skit makers want to people are following them because they want to be entertained. If they are learning from you intellectual things, they want to learn. They don't want to see how intelligent and how clever you are. So, what should you do with your messaging? The first thing is you must avoid ambiguous and vague words. Now, ambiguity is when a word has the tendency to be interpreted in more than one ways. Let me give you an example. So let's say that you want to say, okay, what I help you do? I want to help you become the man of your dreams. Hmm? The man of your dreams. Now, another person says, I want to make you confident. I want to make you confident in front of your audience. Which one do you think is ambiguous? Because to become the man of your dream can mean anything. It can mean to become the man that has money. It can mean to become the man that can speak in front of the audience. But if you are saying, I want to help you become confident, a confident speaker, it's clear. All right. So what I see a lot of people do is, I want the work I do on this social media is to help you become purposeful. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying that becoming purposeful can mean more than one thing. Is it purposeful in the way I live my life daily? Is it purposeful in the bigger picture of living purposefully? All right. So you must avoid ambiguous words or vague words. Vague words are words that do not form pictures. You want to speak to people so that when you are speaking to them, they are having a mental picture of what you are saying. Now, I'm saying look attractive on social media. You can figure out somebody who is attractive. All right. The person looks like the person you want. But if I'm saying, I want to increase your potential, it's vague. What does it mean to increase somebody's potential, by the way? The second, they are using meaningless vocabs. Ha, this one, because you think you know English, you read English in school. When you're not talking to people, you're using big words. You're using words that wants to show that you know what you're doing. Doctors do it a lot. So when you are messaging, when you are crafting your message and you are using meaningless vocabs, you are making it difficult for people. See, don't stress people because they want to listen to you. They will abandon you. They will do what? They will abandon you and the thing you are saying. The next thing is you must make sure that you use less adjectives that will not distort the meaning of your words if removed. So let me give you an example. There are words, sentences that we make absolutely gorgeous. If you remove absolutely, will the word still make sense? Like, let's say you say you are gorgeous. If I say you are absolutely gorgeous, if I remove absolutely gorgeous, absolutely, will you are gorgeous, will it still make sense and convey the message that I want to have? So a lot of you, when you are crafting your messaging, you are including adjectives. Adjectives are qualifying words. I was speaking to somebody in recent times. So he has a program and he was saying that he wants to provide cutting edge and time changing innovation. What is cutting edge and time changing innovation? If you remove cutting edge and time changing, will you still make sense? Remember that when it comes to messaging, the rule of thumb is to be clear and not clever. Stop being trying to be clever with your people. They know. So I asked him, I said, is it, do you people sometimes do this thing because you want, because he's a consultant? I said, do you people do this thing because you want the maybe business owners to pay you more money? Or is it that you just to fill up words and say that you have written 5,000 words in one idea? All right, so that's that. Now, instead, when you are crafting your brand message, the first thing you must ask yourself is there a way to say this thing in a simpler way? All right, if there's a simpler way to say what you want to say, why not use that simpler way? See, I'm the queen of simplicity. Everybody knows me. There is no how you will catch me trying to show people see me. I'm a very intelligent person. I got it. Album and can, like, if it is intelligence, I have it. But you will never see me trying to show people. Sometimes when I meet people and they are trying to show how intelligent they are, I let them shine because I'm not in a hurry. I don't want to be clever. I want to be clear with my message. So every time I speak to an audience, you trust that they will understand me. I started speaking a very long time ago. So you must use only terms that paint pictures in the mind of people you are speaking to. If you are telling them, I want to help you make 100,000 naira, they are picturing 100,000 naira, maybe in their account or in their account balance. But if you are telling them, I want to help you I want to help you get rich. It does not make, like, it's vague. It's vague in the message that it conveys. So make sure you are using only terms that paint a picture in the mind of people. I hope this makes sense. All right. Let me know. Is it making sense? Thank you so much. If you're watching, let me know where you're watching me from. Now, the second mistake that people make with their messaging, they sound too broad. And this is usually in a bid to carry everyone along. See, when you are trying to generalize, you will hide your relevance. Let me give you an example. So when people are in critical need of things, they go to specialists. I remember one time I was having issues with pregnancy, like I had multiple miscarriages, and I needed to see a doctor. Guess who I will see? It's a gyna. I will not go to any hospital and say, oh, I want to see a doctor. No, I want a specialist to look into my case and be able to pinpoint what the problem is. So every time you are trying to sound generalist because you want to gather more people, you want to involve more people, you will hide how relevant you are. So people who are specialty, who are in specialized, they know this thing. So they keep hammering it. I am a gynae, I am a neurosurgeon, because they want to, and those people get paid higher amount of money. So stop hiding your relevance. You are very important. All right, because by the time you are generalizing yourself, everybody can do it now. Like even chemist people. I was giving you an example using doctors, even people who run chemist shop or pharmacy shop, they prescribe drugs. Have you not seen people now go to them instead of when you think of all the stress that you have to go to if it's not very critical? So by the time you are showing yourself as a generalist, you are giving people room to say, okay, there are more people who can do what you're doing. But by the time you narrow down, see, I've taught personal branding to the extent, even my children, my 2-year-old knows about personal branding. The other say, Mommy, personal branding. I say, yes, so it's personal brand that we are talking about. So you need to dig it deeper. You need to drive that deeper into the mind of people. And when it comes to this one, you need to be clear, you need to be precise, and you need to be relatable. Be careful with the words that you say. And secondly, be willing to alienate every other person just to reach your ideal audience. See, this time around, I don't stress myself trying to speak to everybody. I know who I'm called to serve. And you know the truth about it. I'm willing to alienate everybody. I don't care who doesn't understand me. But the person that I want to reach, can she hear me? Can she hear my voice? There's something Jesus said for those of us who are Christians. He said, I know my sheep and my sheep know me. When I talk to them, they know, they hear my voice, and they know that this is me that is talking. When you are talking, trying to talk to everybody, people will not know exactly who you are speaking to. It's like going into the marketplace and just shouting people's names anyhow. It does not make sense. All right. If you're just calling out all the girls, I'm talking to all of you girls. Who is all of you girls? You need to specifically call somebody's name for the person to turn and pay you attention. So we'll be talking about messaging and all the things that you're getting wrong with your messaging. Number one, you're trying to sound clever and show people that you're intelligent. Meanwhile, the aim of the messaging is to be clear with what you are saying. You want people to understand you. The second thing you are doing is that you are sounding too broad, and this is in a bid to carry everyone along. At the end of the day, because of what you are doing, it's counterproductive because you are now losing them. All right? So how do you know your messaging is wrong? The first thing to know that your messaging is wrong, for those of you who are here saying, okay, so how do I know that my messaging is wrong? Let me tell you the first thing. You've been creating consistent offers and products, but nobody is buying. Once you are creating products and nobody is buying, just know that you are saying the wrong thing. Yes, yes, yes. It's a hard truth that people are afraid to know. See, if like I told you, this is not me before. This is not what used to happen for me. I used to launch products and I will hear crickets and nobody will buy. By the time I started to say my messaging right, people started to ask me, how do I work with you? Now look at this client that I'm going to show you. She contacted me after I delivered the training. I didn't go to sell. I was invited to speak to a participant of a challenge that I had taken before, and I did that challenge very seamlessly, creating content for complete 45 days. And after that program, the convener of that event said, okay, please come and help me and teach other people how you did this thing. And that was all I did. And then this person comes and reaches out to me and said, good afternoon, sis. This is Valerie from the 45 days challenge. Thank you for the presentation last night. Please, I want us to talk more. I want to get more information. And before you know it, we're already talking about, okay, how do we work with you the more? So if your messaging is right, you don't even need to sell. You don't even to call, you don't even to shout, buy. That's why I said, for those of you who hear of monetization, and the first thing you go to do is to create product, maybe digital product or physical product, you are doing yourself a disservice. People will not buy from you because they don't even understand what you're saying in the first place. Now, the second thing, remember the first one, how do you know that your messaging is wrong? The second thing is, how do you know that your messaging is not sharp and clear? You've been creating consistent content and no one is giving you a wink or asking for how they can work with you. Now, this is different from when you have a wrong messaging. When you have a messaging that is not sharp and clear, if your messaging is right, but it's not very sharp and clear, at least once in a while, somebody will come into your DM and say, please, so how do we work together? All right. But if your message is not sharp and it's not clear, nobody will come into your DM to say, okay, so how do we work together? People only come to you if they understand what you're saying. And it doesn't even matter if you are communicating to your audience through emails or through videos or through social media posts. Let me give you an example. This is the kind of message I get very often from people. You see, someone says, "Hi, how are you doing? Trust you and your family are well. I need help with this personal branding thing, oh, staying consistent and all that." Like this one is something I regularly get from people. And guess what? I'll say, of course, I'll be delighted to help you. This is a program that I have, and then she's paying. Do you get what I'm saying? So if you get your messaging right, people are going to ask you questions. You will not need to stress yourself. I've gotten this personal branding thing so well that now I stay and people say, I know I'll pay for your program. Or okay, maybe at least they are giving you a wink. Even if they're not paying, they are giving you a wink and say, okay, let me save money, or let me do this one. But it is in their plan to work with you because they understand what you are promising them that you do for them. So what then makes a sharp messaging? What makes for a sharp messaging? Remember I said, take notes, but this class is value laden. All right. A sharp messaging makes a bold claim that tells us what you do best. What are you going to do for them? For me, I'll say, I used to tell people, I will make you attractive on social media. That people, even people you admire, will come and say, let's work together. It's simple. You will look beautiful. I will beautify you. I will make you beautiful. By the time people are looking at you, they'll say, okay, yes, this person looks like somebody that I want to connect with. See, there's nobody. Don't believe. If I send him a friend's request now, he's going to accept. I can't remember the last time. I've not even said in recent time. There's no harm sending somebody message and saying, please, let's connect, and the person will not agree. Who are you? Like, they never born the person. You know why? Because the personality that I have on social media is very attractive. So that's what I'm saying. I keep telling people, I want to make you attractive so that it's easier to attract people. It's easier that people come to you instead of you rushing to go meet them. And then you are going to tell us who you help the most. I'm helping anyone who, now, in this issue of who do you help, people have said, okay, if you want to tell us who you help, tell us whether it's man, woman, a boy, a girl that you want to work. For me, I define who you help the most with the problem that they have. The person that I want to help is seeking to grow their relevance on social media. They will have a message, they have something that is bothering them, they want to share. But it looks like nobody's listening. The least they are getting is, you are beautiful. Anything they make like they just post their pictures. But when they now make posts that tries to convey that message that they really want people to connect with, nobody responds to them. So I know who I serve, and every time I'm talking, I'm focusing on this person. And then you need to also tell us in your messaging why your method works. All right, why does your method work? Now, one of the reasons why my method work is I've been there, I've done that. This will have taken my life. But I hope we can continue, all right? They'll put on the generator for me. Now, why does your message work? I've been there, I've done that. I've been at that place where I've made posts and nobody will respond. I've launched product and nobody responded. Now I've gotten coaches, I've gotten trainings, I've made my mistakes, I've seen what works, I've tried things, I've tested a lot of things. You see, the good thing is I have a framework, a formula that you can easily copy and paste to sharpen your message. So keep watching and I'll give it to you at the end of the day if you take a step. All right. So the second thing, remember I said there are three things you need. You need sharp messaging, you need sharp targeting. Now, imagine if someone is stranded in a desert and is in dire need of water. This person is going through the desert, going to the UK through the desert, and they are very stranded. How easy will it be to be positioned somewhere near the desert and selling water? Hey, like you're selling water to people who already are thirsty. They need water like mad. Imagine what it will look like. You are positioned to sell to them. Will they come and say you are black or your voice sounds like a baby? That's why I will not collect the water from you. Will they ever say something like that? Never. Never. They will not say that. A drowning person does not care if the person that wants to save them is tall, dark, simple. That's why I said when I started that the person who said my voice sounds like a baby's own is wrong, because that's not the reason why the people were not buying. My voice has not changed. I still have that tiny voice that is calm. But you see, this voice is doing wonders because I've understood how to sharpen my message, how to sharpen my targeting. All right. Here's what most people do: they are hiding behind generalizations and they are trying to serve everybody. They are saying, oh, I want to serve people. I want to serve everybody. I want to serve man and woman. I want to serve every young or old. Anybody can serve. You see them when you tell them to make a list of um to make a list of the to make a list of the people that they serve. They have a long list that involves everybody. Imagine that. Now, you need to know that being a jack of all trades means you are master of none. This is the rule of life. There's nobody that is jack of all trades, master of all. Because I keep saying it, the same amount of energy and time that you will need to become a doctor is the same amount of energy and time that you will need to become a trained architect. All you need to do is to choose the one that is best suited for you. Do you understand? Again, humans think in terms of category. Being a top of mind brand requires specialization. There's know-how. Think of all the people that you know. Think of them. There's none of them who are just everywhere and you remember them. If you want to be top of mind for people, you must be specialized. Today, think of personal brand and you think of me. Let's leave me. Let's talk about if you think of female tennis, who do you think of? You think of Serena Williams. You think of customer service. You think of the Virgin brand. You think of strength. You think of Nike. Do you understand? Like everything, when it comes to phones, you think of um beautiful quality. You think of Apple. Market leaders don't do that. I know. Oh, network. Sorry, but can you see me now? Someone says fluctuating network here. Okay, so please confirm that you can see me so that I know it's not my network. I hope it's not my network. Let me know. Can you see me? It's not. I hope it's not my network. Someone else should confirm. Caroline says her network is fluctuating. I hope it's not my network because my network is here. I think I can still see myself. Let me check my phone. Oh, okay. Network is signing you off. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. So maybe you can just log off and come in again. Come log off and come in again, right? Okay, you can see me. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right. So she says she can see me. Okay, thank you. I see you too. Thank you. So you are, let's say there are people that you want to be like. You want to be like certain people. Go and check those people. They don't generalize. They don't. So you can't be saying, "Oh, I want to be like who, I want to be like who will I give as an example now?" You are saying, "I want to be like Richard Branson." Okay, you hope to get the framework. Yes, I'll give you definitely. Just stay to the end. I'll give you the framework. You want to be like Richard Branson and you are generalizing. It does not make sense. It does not work like that. All right. So market leaders, the people you want to be like, you have to. There's something I teach in this. I'm even teaching the people in the newbie to highly paid expert course. I'm teaching them brand hacking. So brand hacking is the people you admire. There's something they are doing. They are where they are because of something they are doing right. So it starts from studying that thing to see what you can emulate and what you can bring into the work that you're doing. So that's the thing a lot of them do. People who are market leaders, who represent where you're going to, they are not generalists. So you can't be doing that. A sharper targeting begins with positioning yourself right. If you want to if you want to target the right customers, position yourself right. Now, to position properly, you need to find a platform that suits your personality. You need to promote authenticity and allows you play for the long time. See, I'm not someone who says, oh, you must be on Facebook, you must be on Instagram, you must be on LinkedIn, you must be on Twitter. We all have our different personalities, and you don't have to be anywhere that you do not want to be. We all have different personalities. I know people who don't like somebody like me. I don't like drama. You see the drama they do on Twitter, I don't like it. You will not see me there. I have a Twitter account, but I'm not sure I've made a post. Except I mistakenly, like there was a time I was going to post for a client, and I mistakenly posted on my own platform. That's the last thing you will see on that my Twitter handle. Because if you do something because you have to do it, that is not the one that aligns with your personality, you will not be authentic. All right, Twitter is for savage people, and I'm not savage like that. I don't want that kind of savage to be the way they are, so I don't bother myself. So you see, you need to find a platform that suits your personality. If it's Facebook that works for you, fine. Someone like me, Facebook is my comfort zone. All right. The next one I'm trying out now is Instagram. But you don't have to be. I even know somebody on social media who does not do video. Madam, in Choma, if I she does not do video. So you see all this thing about, oh, you must do video. Video is the end thing. Yes, it is. But you are not under compulsion. In fact, the way things are now, there's a way to even walk around it. You can even post videos that do not show your face. So to position properly, find a platform that suits your personality. Now, if you're not sure how to choose a platform, I need you to keep watching. The next thing is you need to sharpen your targeting. Use your content to show up as an expert. That's another way to sharpen your targeting. Showing up with your content will quickly sell you before you sell. I've shown you how I show up in my content, and after every content that I post, somebody comes and say, please, can we work together? Now, something to think about is that people are more likely to buy from you if they have decided to buy from you long before you sell to them. This is the truth. Most people, see, the last time I launched my newbie to highly paid expert course, the first two persons that paid were my former students. Guess why? Because they've worked with me and they know that I deliver. And then they're saying to themselves, hey, I can't wait to, when she launched this program, I can't wait to sign up. Way before I sell to them. So it's easier for them if I start to sell. Now, to do this, there are kinds of content that you need. You need the content that cuts through the noise and stands you out. Again, you need the kind of content that boosts your authority and credibility status. And then you need the one that converts passers-by to believers, and the one that is profitable and purposeful. See, all the content type that we have do different works. For instance, let me give you the one that cuts through the noise and stands you out. Like today, I made a call-out post. Like GTB used to do that thing very well. They will share bigger brands. So I did that thing and I got a good response. I called that people's stupidity. Let me give you an example. So you've heard of monetization, and then somebody is saying, oh, I want to teach you how to cash out from training. So those of you who follow me on social media, you've seen that post. I want to teach you how to cash out from training. Is it possible to cash out from training? Yes. But you have not been making posts on social media. You've not. Guess what will happen? You will learn that thing and you go and keep it because you can't use it. That's the truth. You can't. I'm telling you, because you've not built the foundation. They are showing you their results and showing you how they are cashing out from their trainings. But you have not done the basic thing that they did. Let me give you an example. Emeka Lobis is launching a program and he's teaching people. I just have to call his name. And he's teaching people how to cash out from trainings. He's the one that made me make the post. I'm not against signing up for his program. I've signed up for his program. He's someone I admire. We've worked together. You've seen me with him. But I'm talking to those of you who will now see Emeka's results. The fact that Emeka made 5 billion naira in a day. And then you go and sign up for that program and say, oh, I want to cash out from training. And I'm asking you, build your brand first. Build the foundation first. It doesn't matter. By the time you have built the foundation, you can launch any products that you want. You say, no, I will not pay for your own, but I'll go and pay for Emeka training. Now, Emeka's training is technical. He's going to teach you how to use maybe the platforms that he uses to launch his program. He's going to show you how to get your topic. But that's not the problem that you have. The problem is that you have not fixed your message. The problem is that you're not even showing up on social media the way you've not created programs. You have not, like, you're not even consistent with making posts on social media. So when you make that kind of post, it was after I made that post that someone said, ma, please, I need help with this personal branding something. Because it cuts through the noise. It's saying, madam, stop there. Listen, listen, listen. You, I know you're running to go and pay for course. Listen. It stops them and it stands you out. The one that boosts your authority is I've written content to show you. For instance, if I show you how to create your messaging, it's an authority post. It's showing you I know this thing. I've told you I've created this one I've done now. This webinar is a credibility post. It's an authority post because I've used it to show you how authoritative I am in this concept of personal branding. The one that converts passers-by to believers. Videos. I make posts and I look very pretty. Somebody will see this and say, who is this woman? Who is this woman? Can I check her out? Before you know it, they're on my page and they're scrolling and say, this girl beautiful. It doesn't matter what brought them. The most important thing is that they will glean from my post and they will learn. So all of these things is to show you that your content must be profitable and purposeful. After you have sort out the basics, you can now create products or content that you can sell to people. That's the formula. Now, but most people wonder, what if I'm not an expert? Because yes, I'm telling you now that you can position yourself as an expert or show that you are the expert. And somebody is saying, but what if I'm not an expert? Is it really true that you are not an expert? Is it? You think you are not an expert because you have not found your zone of genius. See, if you are thinking that you are not an expert, it's because you are trying to do everything and be everything to everybody. There's one thing in us that not only you sabi do am. If somebody is taller than you, they are not shorter than you. If somebody is smarter than you, they are not duller than you. No matter where you are in this life, there are people you are better than. You can show them the way. So it's because you've not found your zone of genius, the part where you play best in. Even if it's to eat food, there are people. I know that guy that used to create skits around eating. This guy will do all manner of combinations and he dey chop am well, well, well. So somebody will be feeling irritated, but he's cashing out on that. So it's because you have not found your zone of genius. Again, you are not owning the fact that you are the best in your choosing niche. See, by the time I started to show up and say, you see this personal branding thing, and me get that, people started to see me as the expert. Or you are being too broad. You are talking to everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry. Come and join. Hey, everywhere. You are talking. At the end of the day, you are not speaking to anybody. Now, the third thing, we're getting close to it. The third thing is you need to sharpen your personality. Now, have you ever wondered why scammers invest heavily in aesthetics? People who want to scam people, they invest heavily in looking like it because they understand the power of perception. You that is not scam, you are refusing to invest in the personality that you present. Perception trumps reality any day, anytime. Even though perception is not reality, it's not the way the things are really. But people will respond to you based on the way they perceive you. Perception is heavily driven by the personality that you present. That's the fun fact. The way they are seeing you, the way they are perceiving you is because of the personality you have given to them. Now, imagine if you have to gift a governor versus if you have to gift a beggar. Who will you give more? Whose gift will you pay more attention to? The way you wrap it, the way you deliver it, the way it's sourced and everything. Who will you pay attention more to? Of course, you will pay attention to the governor. Who appears to need it more? The beggar. The reality is that the beggar needs it more than the governor, but People don't respond to you based on reality, they respond to you based on perception. That's the truth. So next time people treat you poorly, don't get mad. It's a representation of how they perceive you. Let me share a story that my lecturer told me when we were in Futo, like my undergraduate days. One day, my lecturer came in and he was like, um, that we should say, in this life, I will not be the others. You know, students, we started to laugh. We didn't understand why he was saying that. He said we must say it. At the end of the day, we all said it, so that he will not get angry. And then he started to tell us why he told us to make that prayer. He said that he is currently coming from the university senate meeting. So in the senate meeting, there's the VC, there's the VC account, VC admin, and principal university principal officers. So he said normally they when you come, there are reserved seats, everybody is sitting down, and then they sat down. So he said that there's no problem, because they know that this is the way things are, until it was time to share food. And that the food, the way they said they will share the food is supposed to be buffet, where you just walk and go and collect your food and then eat and come back and eat. So he said that someone came and said, the university PRO came and said, okay, it's time to eat food. The VC will go, followed by VC admin, followed by VC account, followed by these people. So in his head, when these people finish going, they themselves that are sitting down, they will not go and eat. He's a lecturer, so they will go and collect their own food. As very soon, before you know it, there are people who are coming with bags of a big Ghana must go with packaged food in foils. This takeaway thing. So they were marching in, and then the person who was making the announcement said, okay, so for once we are done, and those of the others, which is now them, like they will not pass the Ghana must go back in front of you. You just carry your own foil food. He said he got so mad, he got angry that why would they not be sharing food for them like that? So he came and said that in this life, he decided that he will not be the other. So he either be a VC, be somebody notable. Now, is the VC more important than him? We are human beings now. All of us dey poo poo. All of us get one head, one brain. All of us are the same. But you see, the challenge is that by the position that they occupy, they appear to be more valuable. So stop being angry, stop being mad. Next time people treat you poorly, it's a representation of who they perceive you to be. So to sharpen your online personality, you're going to evaluate and update your digital footprint. The second thing you're going to do is to improve your profile look by doing the profile and timeline test. Now, what is the profile test? The profile test is, if I just go through your profile without checking through your timeline, will I be able to tell how much value or tell what you are about? Will I be able to say that, okay, you're a personal brand expert, or that you're a sales coach, or that you are a book marketing expert, or you help authors write? Will I be able to say, just by looking at your profile, will I be able to say that you are an expert just by going through your timeline without ever speaking to you? Now, this is what I used to tell my students. What will people look at you as if they go through your timeline or your profile? Improving your network for associated credibility. If you need to improve, people who come and give you testimonials, people who come and say, yes, I know you, people like, if you check on social media now, the people who are reigning, Emeka Nobi, Chioma Ifeanyi, Ibenamdi, and Nelly Abob, every time they just keep talking about themselves, brother, that boy is associating themselves with these people that I'm saying, because there's a credibility that comes from association. And then you need to improve your aesthetics. Now, let me give you evaluating and updating your digital footprint. I intentionally left it out because it's very critical. You see, a lot of us started to use social media when we didn't know better. Yes. By the time we started to use social media, it was in that time where you just every day you are making putting your pictures, and people are clapping for you and all that, and saying we are looking beautiful. Maybe you're about to all those kind of things. Or you are used to going to attack people on social media. So you started, let's say you started using Facebook when those things happen, you didn't know better. And now that I'm saying that you need to show up in your best element, you're asking yourself, what about those posts that I made when I didn't know better? Because some of these posts are no longer relevant to the person that you are today. They are no longer portraying you in the light. They will not portray you in the light of who you want to be seen as. Some of those posts are going to, like, they are going to affect the way people see you if they see it. And the truth is that when people hear of you, they will Google you. They will just quickly check you out and say, okay, let's see what this person is about. Let's see what she's saying. When they put your name, what will they find? Now, let me give you what I do. I do with my students what I call image laundering. We launder our image. You know how you wash clothes, you launder image? Yes. So it starts from evaluating what your digital footprint is like. So let me give you an example. We're going to do something practical now. There's a site called Pine Eyes. So this, for those of you who you have your phone, let me see if I can do it for us now. Let's go, let's go. So I'm going to just share my screen so that I can do this exercise with you. So with Pine Eyes, you simply go to Pine Eyes. So I'm going to go off now and share my screen. All right, share my screen. I hope you can see me. So okay. Let me, I'm going to share my screen. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm going to share my screen to just show you. Okay. Let me share my entire screen. Okay. So I'm going to go to Pine Eyes. So this is how you launder your image. I hope you can hear me. Pineeyes.com. I hope you can see me. I hope you can see me. So, can you see me? So, I am on pineeyes.com. So, see what you do. If you want to check what people think, what people can see when they browse you. So, type Pine Eyes. Then you need to upload a photo. Let me upload a photo from here. I hope you can see me. I hope you can see. Can see. All right, so I'm going to upload my own picture. So you need, for this one, you need a picture that is very clear. You need a picture that is very clear, that can show your features very well, because this is AI, right? It's gonna show your picture. Let me go to my, let me check my phone pictures and be sure I have the one that will show my face. Hmm. Okay, let me see if I can get a picture. Okay, so this is a non-studio picture. This is a non-studio picture. I hope you can see. I'm uploading my pictures on Pine Eyes now. So is of what people will see. You can add, see, look at me, this is my face. So you can add more pictures for better results. If you want to give the AI more features, more things to see. So you can add like 2 or 3 more pictures. Now you tick on all, like click on all these places and accept their terms, and then ask it to set. Now you're going to see the magic that will happen. Network. So Sorry about my name network. All right, so welcome back. I don't know what happened. My network was bad. Sorry. Okay, so thank you for staying back. Thank you. So I was showing you what Pine Eyes can do for you. Sorry. Can you hear me now? And can you see me? Can you see me now? Please confirm. Can you see me now? Please confirm. If you're still here, please confirm that you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay, so you can hear me now. Beautiful. So I was talking about Prime Eyes and how you can use it to launder your image. I don't know where you saw last, but I'm saying that with primeeyes.com, you can see images of you on social media that can reveal what people see when they Google you. So let's say you go for an interview and you tell them your name. So let me use Hope for example. So you tell them my name is Hope Esono, and they want to see what Hope looks like on the internet. They will simply go to Google and type Hope Esono. Google will bring out posts, images that you have been putting for a very long time on social media. Now, remember that I said that a lot of us joined social media when we didn't know better. So some of the things that we have posted already may be counterproductive for the person that we want to present now. So now that you're hearing that you need to be intentional, you are hoping that you are creating content that people can relate with. But you have made posts in the past that you are not proud of. So what do you do? That's why I said it helps to already understand what is like, what you are like on social media. So go to pineeyes.com. I will share the, okay, let me write the site so that Pine Eyes. You go to pineeyes.com. You go to pineeyes.com and you put in, they will ask you, just type pineeyes.com. They will ask you to upload your picture. You upload your picture. I tried to show you the other time, but I don't know why my network was bad. So I'm not going to try it again so that it doesn't log me out. Right? So you put your picture that is clear. It will upload it, and the AI is an AI tool. It will go and search for all your pictures, not just your own, but everybody who has the facial expression that matches you. They will go and bring out the person's picture. So of course you're going to ignore the ones that are not you. You see yourself, you will know. All right. You're going to look at it. Now you also even have the chance, even though that one is a paid event, paid the paid version, you need to pay for that one. But you click on every of your posts. Like when I did this thing, it brought up posts that I made even till 2014. And there's no how you keep searching to know what you are posting on social media in 2014. So you will see those posts, and you can click to see the post that is carrying that your image. Now, the reason why I say this is very important is, like I said, it's image laundering. And with image laundering, you want to see what you look like on social media. Not only will you be able, some of them you can delete, but let's say that your nude picture, as a woman, your nude picture is on the internet. It will bring out your face if your face showed in that new picture. Now, the thing is, let's say that blogs carried that news. You can't delete it from their own platform, but it helps you to already know what it is like, what you're like, to know that you're okay. My new picture is on the internet. All right. If you know what you can do, for me, for those when I work with my clients to launder their image, I ask you to make a counter post. Now that you no longer is proud of who you used to be, you can make a post and say, oh, I understand that this is what I used to be like when I didn't know better. You put it on social media. Now when people now type on your nude picture, because I'm going to mention that, like I'm giving you an example. Oh, you're going to mention that you understand there is a nude picture of you, so you use the same keyword that they will set. So if somebody goes and says, okay, I'm searching for Favor's nude picture on the internet, guess what will happen? Google will bring up that one and bring out the recent one that you have written. So that while this person is watching and seeing, okay, there's a new picture of Favor on the internet, they're also seeing that, okay, Favor is debunking it and saying this is why it happened, and they will understand with it. So this is the power of evaluating and updating your digital footprint. All right. You can grant interviews. This is like a killer strategy that a lot of people use. People have used this same thing that I've shared with you now to identify maybe their twin sisters that they lost or their family members that they lost. So this is a secret I just shared with you. So you want to say thank you. Thank you. Say thank you. I hope you got what I shared. Let me know. Did you get it? Did you get it? Did you get what I said? And are you glad that I shared? Are you glad that I shared? This is for paid people. Eh? And you know the beautiful thing about this thing, if you are someone who's in PR, public relations, some of the things I'm teaching you, you can actually use it and work for clients, premium clients. I learned that politician's image. All right. So this is how we even start. Before some of the, like I said, there's associated credibility. If somebody is already known for bad, you can start to associate, arrange meetings with people that has credibility, so that people will be associated. Okay, say okay, his favor is connected to Mr. Peter Obi. There's a reason, because Mr. Peter Obi has been known as being an upright person, has been known to be an upright person. Maybe she's upright. That's why she's connecting with Peter Obi. Sometimes Peter Obi doesn't even know that I'm cleaning up my own image. All right. I will arrange for a meeting where I'm always meeting Peter Obi. We'll go to his event, we'll snap picture. So that's how you launder people's image, because these things are very practical life events. You associate, they did it for our president Buhari. When they repackaged Buhari as the saint and the Messiah, they started to show him with world powers. People like the president of America were having meetings with him to show that okay, they endorse him, but you're they endorsing him? No, never. You don't care what people. It doesn't concern you if they now do associated credibility and say, "Ha, maybe Trump is supporting Buhari." Oh. That's why he's in a meeting. But sometimes you even get them on the same plane. You pay for premium tickets to just associate, so that by the time they're in that meeting, they will snap picture. Rich man na gree rich man now, they sabi themselves, so you to look as if that they are endorsing you. So that's a secret for those of us who work in the PR industry, and how we launder people's image. Now, but this post is not about laundering people's image, all right? But I'm just showing you that your digital proof footprint can be evaluated and it can be updated. All right. Now, there's a simple framework for earning six figures from your skill. The first one I've shown you is to understand the CPS model, and then you launch like a pro using the personal branding system. The CPS model, I've shown you how a sharp, clear messaging is very important to you or to the person that you want to become. I've shown you that you need to position properly, and I've shown you how you should use content to sell yourself. Now, the CPS framework will ensure that you have a sharp and clear messaging. It will ensure that you have a credible presence on social media. It will ensure that you have a content strategy that sells you as an expert, and to ensure that you have a trusted to deliver launch plan. Now, I said that the second thing is to launch with the personal branding to profit system. So what is it? Now, this is a system where you find a strength or a skill that you have and use it to create a solution to a problem that people have, and then position yourself as the one with the solution and watch them come to give you their money in exchange for the value. Now, it's like I said, the personal branding system. This is the system that I used to launch my brand, or to relaunch the second time, after I told you that I was frustrated and went into depression because somebody said I sounded like a baby. Now, when I came back, I simply looked for a skill that I already have. I used it to create a solution to a problem that people have, and then I positioned myself as the expert, and they were not ready to work with me and saying, let's work together, let's work together. So I want to offer you, if you have questions, please keep it. You're going to ask your questions. But I want to offer you my 4-part framework for building an attractive personality, or a brand that earns you consistent six figures every month, even if you are new to social media and know nothing about tech. Let me introduce the newbie to highly paid expert course. Now, this is everything, the ultimate personal branding to profit system. It's everything you need to build an attractive personality, and that ensures you are making consistent six figures every month. All right? I want to work with you for 6 weeks, and I will show you how to go from relatively unknown to an instant expert before your customers, so they can start to feel like they know you and that they trust you enough to pay for your skill. The good thing is I'm going to provide support. This is not something that you are going to do on your own. All right? I'm going to provide support for you. And here's what you get. You get a step-by-step guidance on how to get started. I'll show you the personal branding fundamentals, everything you need to know to start off on a good note. I'm going to help align your mind to a new you because I'm trusting that after going through this course, a new you will emerge, a new you will come out, and you will develop the confidence that will carry you in this new you. See, more than 80% of the problem in this world of people who claim that they are experts is that they is dependent on the confidence that they have. The reason why you are not, remember I said you are not owning up to how badass you are. You are not owning your place. Maybe you're not even accepting that you are the best. All right. So what I'm going to do is in the beginning, I'm going to give you the confidence for you, and I'm going to help turn your fears and limiting beliefs into your greatest asset. Everything you are afraid of, people have crushed it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, how do you, the module one is to show you how to identify the numerous skills and talents that you have, even to the ones you ignore, how to properly articulate the problems that these skills can solve, and how to identify the people who need the solutions that your skill can solve. All right? And how to properly articulate your solution in a simple, easy to understand way. I'm going to show you how to connect with your target audience so it's easy to communicate with them. Remember what I said? When your messaging is clear, you should be ready to alienate every other person and speak to your audience. Module 2, how to choose a platform that is best suited to your personality. How to audit and optimize your online presence. Remember what I said? Pine Eyes can help you do that. So these are part of the things I teach. How to stand out in a saturated market so you can attract those you need and those who need you. See, you see the Pine Eyes I said that you have to pay for some of these services. I can show you how to get those for free, and it's part of the things that I'm going to show my paid students. All right. Module 3, I'm going to show you how to create content that sells you, how to quickly build authority in 30 days or less, even with zero following, how to design a content strategy that suits your personality. Remember, it doesn't matter if you're introverted, extroverted, the best people in this world are even introverted people, the best speakers. Extroverted people are almost everywhere. They're all talking every time. All right. So don't even worry if you are an introvert. I want to show you how to use AI to generate content that is unique, that is humane, and that is relatable. I'm going to show you how to design branding elements that works and how to feel confident about sharing your content. I'm going to show you free tools that you need to create consistent content. So if you are here and you're struggling with consistency, like the person that said, "Oh, I need help with this person branding thing. Oh, I've been struggling with being consistent and all," this already solves it for you. Now, I'm going to show you how to build a community of people who like you, who trust you. I'm going to show you how to craft a brand story that is credible and related that you can use to quickly connect with them. All right. And how to pitch to bigger brands for partnership and collaborations with a copy and paste template. And I'm going to show you how to launch like a pro. Now, these are people's testimonies of working with me. And if you want the solution, this person is praying for me. Said, "My prayers for you." This is like I work together. She said, "This is very hot. I gained a lot. Thank you. This is the first time in my entire life that someone will explain this so well. It makes so much sense, and I got clarity." I said, "I'm praying for you, blah, 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 and taking the prayers." All right. So this is my client. She got someone who paid her in six figures to come and speak on their event. Now, these are the things that you get. You get a no-fail framework to pick your most profitable skill so that you don't waste time building a brand on something nobody wants. You don't want to be passionately broke. All right. For this is valued at $100. You want to get the three-step structure for packaging yourself in a clear and concise manner so that people immediately know who you are and what you bring to the table. You want the surefire way to easily create engaging content for your personal brand that gets you liked and trusted. I have the simplest brand message crafting framework that helps you earn 5 times from your skill because you are the number one person that comes to mind as the expert in your field. Now, this is valued at $250. I've told you, that I'm going to give you a framework. This is where you get the framework. All right. Now, my complete what you get in the newbie to highly paid expert course is my complete partnership and collaboration template that tells you exactly what to say when you reach out to high network individuals. So you can turn people you admire to friends, to mentors, and to clients. I'm also going to show you. Now, remember that I said that it's easy to make money from your skill. While we are trying to build your brand as a newbie, I'm going to show you my simple daily bank alert funnel for beginners that helps you to easily earn daily income from your skill, even without being known yet. Now, this one, you can make small, small money. This one is not the real deal because you are starting, you need to set the foundation right. But I'm going to show you a simple funnel that you can use to earn at least. Imagine, like, if you're earning at least 1,000 naira every day, would you take it? 1,000 naira every day is 30,000 naira. And there are people that is their salary. So now that you're building a brand that that you can eventually see the money you make from building your brand is limitless. You see all these six figures I'm talking about is nothing compared to how much you can make from building your brand. But I'm saying that as a newbie, you may just want to get started immediately. I'm going to show you a simple daily bank alert funnel that helps you to sell your skill even without being known yet. Now, you also get my simplest brand message crafting framework. I've told you about that, and how to create one page website. Remember that I said that every time people meet you, they are Googling you, they're checking out who you are. You want a website that actually captures who you are and what you have to offer. All right, so I'm going to help you for this one alone. People collect up as much as 50,000 naira to create website. Let me show you. You know, I've created for those of you who registered this from for this webinar from my site, you would have seen my landing pages. I created those landing pages. Now, I make landing pages for people. Some of the skills I'm going to teach you here, you're going to use it to earn money by the side as a freelancer. But even though, that's why I said, even though you are new, you are still building a brand as an expert. There's something you can use to be making money daily. I even give people job now, graphics design. I'm going to teach you graphics design in this course. But now you can start to render that service if you learn how to do graphics design. Create videos. I created a video and I sent it to somebody to edit, and the person said, "No, this video is nice." I can start to tell people, okay, and you've not seen people that do that kind of business before. They say, "Oh, I can do videos for you." For those of you who don't like showing your face, you can get people, make them up. People who have very nice voices. And by the way, you see that my voice that person said sounds like a baby. There are people who tell me now that the reason why they like me is because of the way I sound. So I can start monetizing my voice. That's the truth. All right. Um, okay. So I was talking about websites. You can create websites for people if you learn some of the things I'm going to teach you. Now, how to audit your current social media profile. I've shared this one here. Is not this is part of it. It's not everything. The Pine Eyes that I shared is not everything. It's part of it, right? Oh, okay. Um, how to audit your current social media profile to be sure that the brand you already have, you don't need your days of ignorance to sabotage your current effort. I've said that before. Now, what again? I'm going to show you my complete AI prompt template that helps you use AI to generate content that is relevant and that captures your personality. I'm going to show you 50 lead generation ideas to use so that you are building an active community of those who are interested in your offering. This is valued at $175. Everything that I've said here is valued at $1,720 or even more. All right. But that's not all. You're also getting everything in the newbie to highly paid expert plus 6 live calls for 6 weeks that are personalized to support from you from me so you can easily implement and get results. See, a lot of the times I tell people it's not about what you are learning. Some of the problem that you have, you know it, is because you are struggling with implementation. So you want somebody that will hold your hands. Somebody said it's not good to babysit somebody. That's what I'm doing. I don't care, provided you get results, because I even need your results to speak for me when I'm launching in the future. So I'm going to hold your hands because I understand that people are busy. I also understand that sometimes it's not like you're not even trying. It's just that you don't know what you don't know. All right. So when we do this live calls, you're going to ask your questions, have access to me, and I'm going to respond to them in a way that supports you personally. Now you also get done for you templates that you can easily copy and paste, so you are not wasting time creating from scratch. Time is money. All right. I'm saving you time. I'm saving you money. Now, everything here, the online course with over 20 video trainings, templates and script, personalized support, community and alumni benefits is valued at 1,470 477 1,970 naira, dollars, sorry. But in naira, it's over 1,477,500. That's the value. That's what it is worth. But I'm sure you know that you're not going to pay me that much because I'm a nice person, right? So one thing you need to know is that this thing I've said now has worked with people with little or no social media following. It has worked with people who know nothing about tech. So it has worked with people who have 9 to 5 and who do not have much time on their hands. So all the excuses that you have has been broken. The clients that I remember a client that I work with who has a 9 to 5 and she does data entry. Now she has gotten people to invite her for speaking engagements. It's a thing. That's what our heart wants. All right. So it's not even if you even don't have time, this is the reason why you need to build your brand. Because if you don't have time, you don't want to be making all the mistakes. I made the mistakes because by that time I told you they sacked me from my job. So I had a lot of time to do trial and error. But now you don't have too much time in your hands. You want somebody to guide you. Now, if you work for them, I bet it will work for you too. All right. So look at everything you're getting. The online course with over 20 video trainings. You're getting templates, you're getting scripts, you're getting personalized support with me for 6 weeks. You're getting community where you can ask questions and other people will help you share their ideas because I don't know everything, but we support each other in this our community. We partner. I encourage my students to invite each other, borrow your each other's platform and showcase each other. So sometimes I invite you to my own platform, you come and talk, and you also invite me, I'll come and talk on your own platform. That way we're exchanging publicity and visibility. All right. um Alumni benefits. So all of these things is valued at $1,970. But like I said, you're not paying that much. Again, I'm not finished with the things that I want to give you. The ultimate personal brand website guide. Now, this is not just about knowing how to create websites. I'm going to teach you how to create websites. But this is not just about knowing how to create websites. You want to say the right things to people. You want to know what to say. Unfortunately, this bonus is for the first 30 people only. All right. If you register as one of the first 30 persons, I'm going to help you walk through all the website that you see about contact me, about me and everything. If you don't get it right, people will be tired of your website. All right. I figured this out and I create this kind of content for people at a fee. But I'm going to give you this bonus and help you while you create your own website. All right. I'm also going to give you 1 year personalized done for you content calendar. You don't need to worry about what to post. No, you will never worry about what to post. Why? Because I'm going to give you this content calendar that you can use just every morning for 360 days. Somebody was asking me today, how do you make posts every time? I don't worry myself. Sometimes I use AI, sometimes I get posts from my head. But it's an art. You need to learn it. And I've done personalized done for you. And it doesn't even matter your niche. You can use those content and see that it works for you. All you need is to copy and paste. And then this is the biggest one. Ultimate first time author guide. Let me tell you, for all the people who will take this course, you at the end of the day, you write a book. Trust me, you write a book. I'm going to show you, because writing a book is one of the simplest way to establish authority and tell people that you are good at what you are doing. The challenge with a lot of people that they're not writing book is that they don't believe that they are the expert. And that's why I said, if you have not found your zone of genius where you are the best in, it will be difficult for you to agree and accept. So by the time I've worked with your mindset and shown you how you can flourish in your zone of genius, I will help you write a book. You're going to write a book. Like I said, this bonus is for the first 30 people who register for this course. Now, all the things that you're going to get, The no fail framework to pick your most profitable skills so that you don't waste time building a brand or something nobody wants because you don't want to be passionately broke. Again, you're getting the three-step structure for packaging yourself in a clear and concise manner so people immediately know who you are and what you are offering them. Again, you're getting the surefire way to easily create engaging content for your personal brand that gets you liked and trusted. And you are getting the simplest brand message crafting framework that helps you earn 5 times from your skill because you are the number one person that comes to mind as the expert in your niche. Remember that I said that if your messaging is right, you will become top of mind. People are going to remember you every time. I'm also going to give you my complete partnership and collaboration template that tells you exactly what to say when you reach out to high network individuals so that you can turn people you admire into friends, mentors, and clients. I'm giving you also my simple daily bank alert funnel for beginners that helps you to easily earn daily income from your skill even without being known yet. I'm also giving you the simplest brand message crafting framework that helps you earn 5 times. I've told you that how to create one-page website and landing pages that get people to like you because that's what they see when they Google you. All right. How to audit your current social media profile to be sure that the brand you already have matches the person that you want to become because you don't want your days of ignorance to sabotage your current effort. I'm going to give you my complete AI prompt template that helps you use AI to generate consistent content that is relevant and captures your personality. Let me tell you, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, I'm going to show you how to use AI to generate content," and all they are doing is to go and type, "Write me 5 types of personal branding." It will sound like AI. It will sound like AI. Some of the content that you see me write, I use AI for them. That's the truth. But will they sound like AI? Will they sound like one classroom work? No, they sound like me because I've known how to personalize those prompts so that they are like human being that like as if it is a human being that wrote them. They are relatable and they are human. All right. You're also getting 50 lead generation ideas to use so that you're building an active community of those who are interested in your offering alone. See, let me tell you, one of the ways to quickly build influence and get people who want to buy from you is what I call the suya man strategy. This, you know how you go to a suya man and the suya man cuts some part of the suya and gives you to taste. Guess what happened? By the time they give you that one, you will not even have the leg to waka, except you are like what we used to do when we were students. You go to Amausa, you test this one, test this one. But at the end of the day, there is one person who eventually treats you so well. You don't even know how to move from that person. That's what you want. And what do you do to get them to test you? You use your lead generation ideas, your lead magnet. So I'm going to give you 50 lead magnets that is tailored to your niche that you can use to get people to test what you are made of so that they are saying, okay, I can't wait to work with Favor or work with you when she eventually launches. Now, you are going to get done for you templates that you can easily copy and paste so you are not wasting time creating from scratch. My mantra is we want this fastest way to the cash. And if someone has done it, there's no point reinventing the wheel. So if people can give you templates that you can copy, then embrace it because there's no pride in being a content wife material where you are suffering and suffering and suffering when someone has done it for you. All right? Sorry, I'm gonna drink water. I'm gonna drink water because I'm feeling now. Imagine if you could earn an extra 200,000 from something you already do for free. And I say this because a lot of us are already solving problems for people for free. Your friends will come and say, abeg go favour, help me create content. I don't even know what to post. You will now create content and post for them. Help me, my child is sick. Please recommend medicine. You maybe you're a doctor, you're a pharmacist. They'll say, please recommend medicine that I can give to my baby for that she has rashes. You will solve. Now imagine that you're not even earning money from this thing, and everybody's dragging you left, right, and center. You'll be frustrated. Something that you know you can do and you enjoy doing, but by the time everybody is picking your brain for free, they are dragging you here, you don't even have time for yourself. What will happen is that you'll be tired, you'll be angry. All right. So imagine if you can start to earn 200,000 from something you already do for free. How different will your life be? What more projects will you be able to execute? Which family member will you be able to support? All right. You see, you can have extra money. Remember what I said, that building your personal brand and earning money from a skill that you already have can give you time freedom. It can give you financial freedom. It can give you social freedom, and it can give you lifestyle freedom. Now imagine if you all the only thing I did for you for going through that course is that you sat down and articulated your value. And then say you decide to write a book that provides solution using that one skill. How confident will it make you? And how proud of yourself will you be? The first time I wrote my book, I was so proud. I was so proud. I gave my father, even like now till tomorrow, my father was my author. Because he's so proud of the work that I've done. All right. Now imagine, remember I said that it's not your reality. Sometimes your reality is there, but the perception that people have about you is the problem. So imagine that people begin to see you differently and they start to treat you differently, like you deserve, because you are a king, you are an expert. But the reason why they are treating you the way they are treating you is because you don't know it. They see you as the person who does not know it. All right. So how much will people be willing to pay you just because you gave them the Panadol to their headache? Doctors earn a lot of money. Saudi Arabia came the other time and packed a lot of them because they are solving people's problem, obviously. So you are a doctor in your own area. You're a doctor in your own niche. So imagine if you sat down and articulated that solution properly. Imagine what will happen for you. Now, if you sign up for this, and the only thing I was able to help you do is to get people to see you differently without having to fight and scream for respect every time, would it be worth it? Or I get people to beg to work with you as an expert without having to beg for their time and their attention. Like I told you, someone reached out to me and said, we need to work on this, my personal brand. What if that's what you are experiencing every day? Or what if I help you earn extra income monthly without having to give up family time? Some of you, to earn extra money from the work that you do currently, your family will be looking for you. Your children may probably be calling you uncle because they don't understand why daddy is afraid, is always outside, or why mommy is not always here. Do you understand? But what if I can show you how to earn from a skill you already have? So you don't have to give up family time. Let me get you started. Remember the newbie to highly expert paid expert course? You get a lifetime access to it, which is over 20 videos, and constantly I will update it. As long as I launch that program every time, I will keep updating it to meet current. Remember, there is an AI technology area in it. So as long as AI keeps advancing, I'm going to improve it because I'm also getting coaching and getting training from other people. Now the best of the industry, and then coach me. All right. Let me help you. Now, you also get personalized support from me for 6 weeks. This one, if I'm working with you for 6 weeks, you pay me nothing less than 200,000 naira. That's the truth because I go all out. Sometimes I review my students' work, so they it's almost like I'm doing it for them. But because I want them to be able to replicate the process, that's why I let them do it. So I know how much effort I put in trying to work with my people. So for today, I'm going to give you this course at 25,000 naira. I'm not, you're not going to pay me 40,000 naira, which is what I sell this course on in normal. But I'm going to ask you to pay 24,000 naira just for today. All right? 25,000 naira. You get everything that I've said. Now, normally I give a 24 hours window, but because of today is weekend, I'm going to give you today till Tuesday next week to pay 25,000 naira. All right. Oh, is it today? 72 hours. Today is Friday. No, no, Sunday. Sunday is 72 hours, right? Now, if you want to get started, just pay me 25,000 naira. Make a transfer to this account number on the screen, and you have the class launches on 2nd of September. The next batch will start on 2nd of September, and you want to join. 2nd of September is when? Today is 25th. So, of course, you know that we'll do a welcome party, get everybody set. get people. We need to create a password, individualized password for everybody. All right. So it helps to prepare ahead of time. So it's not something that I'm just going to do. So between now and Sunday, you have a 72-hour window to pay 25,000 naira. But if you want to go to my website and pay, it's personalbrandchick.com and slash newbie to highly paid expert. I'm going to put it in the um comment section. In yes, so that you can go there and check it by yourself. It's 40,000 naira there, but for today, I'm going to give it to you at 25,000 naira. All right. Now, I also understand that this is really a decision for you to make, and there are two things you can decide to do right now. The first option is to do absolutely nothing and not take this leap of faith, which, like I said, is 100% risk free. See, if after going through this course and it does not do the thing I promised you, just come and ask for your money back. So it's risk free, and you will keep the course because I'm going to give you the password and I'm not going to collect it from you. I'm not even going to change it. I don't want to do that. Now, but you can also sacrifice this small investment today compared to all the values that I'll give you in return, and just give it a shot. If it works, great. If not, just ask for your money back and you will get it. No questions asked. Can you imagine? So the question now is, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? Or you can also go ahead and just try to figure out all these things that I've said. Though at least I've shared enough. I've shown you pine eyes. I've shown you how to craft a content, a sharp message, and all the things that you need to remove from your message. So you can just sit down and try to craft your message, removing vague words, big adjectives that are useless, big vocabs. You can do that based on what I've taught you, right? Or you can allow me to show you step by step how I build a profitable personal brand that earns you consistent 6 figures, even if you are new to social media. So somebody called me the other time and says 6 figures is a million. 6 figures is from 100,000 naira and above. And it does not, like, I'm being modest. At all, now which this one. Do you understand? I used to be somebody who keeps begging people for money, but now, do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? There's more. There's more to life. So please, if it could work for them, like I said, it has worked for people who have little or no social media following, people who know nothing about tech, and people who have active 9 to 5 and who do not have too much time on their hands. And I trust that if it worked for them, it will work for you too. So get started today, pay 25,000 naira, and make a transfer to Favor Kennedy now in here 004 162 9243. The account number is in the comment section, and then send proof to 08098269669. All right. Now I have an extra favor just because my name is Favor, right? I wanted to lock your spot today with nothing less than 10,000 naira to pay up between now and first week of September. Now I'm doing this because I know that a lot of us here are salary earners. You probably be expecting your salary between now and month end or first week of September. So if that is you, you can lock your spot today so that you're not paying extra money, because trust me, after the 72 hours window, it will go back to 40,000 naira. That's what I said this cost. All right. And I'm not begging about what I sell because I know that it makes sense. I know it has value. I told you that the first two persons who paid for this course when I launched it the first time, they are my students, all right? And it's because they know I can deliver. So lock your spot today with nothing less than 10,000 to pay up between first week of September because of salary week. All right. So if that is you, make payments to this account number to 00416299243. I'm putting it in the comment section so they can screenshot it. And okay. So right now, if you have questions to ask me, please ask, and I'll be here to answer you. All right. I'm trying to meet up with 2 hours. We'll be here for over 1 hour 54 minutes. So the account number is 00416 Access Bank, Favor Kennedy. All right? Do you have questions? How has it been? Tell me, have you learned something? Are you glad that you stayed till the end? All right? Tell me. How is it going? Did you enjoy the session? Did you enjoy the session? Did you enjoy the session? Tell me, did you enjoy the session? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? Whew. So if there's no question, I think it's time to say thank you so much for watching me. Remember, you have questions, ask 08098269669. All right, that's the question number to ask question. All right, if there's no more question, I think it's so the number to ask questions we have, I'll answer you is 08098269669. So if you make your payment, also send me proof of payment to this number and I will get it immediately. All right. With that, we'll come to the end of today's class. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching. And let me be your coach. All right. Let me be your coach. Let me help you. Let me work with you for 6 weeks, and your life will not be the same. All right. With that, we come to the end of the class. Thank you so much. Okay. Hope says I enjoyed this section. Thank you, Ma. Thanks. Hope. Thanks for staying till the end. Thank you, and have a beautiful evening. God bless you.